Hello everybody. As promised, when I did this flight, or this length of flight last year, in 2020, I said I'd revisit in 2024. What we are aiming to do is, over a series of 5 legs, is take this little plane all the way from Glasgow, EGPF, going all the way over to Oshkosh, and I think the final airport OSH. As far as I remember, I don't know, but this video will be a shortened version because I don't want to bore you all with all the bits of the cruise in between. So I'll shorten it down the way I did last year, and we'll compare it towards 2020, and we'll see how things look and improved now in 2024. I might just make this an annual thing, I don't know, but we'll see how we get on. So sit back, relax, and I'll take you on a journey. Hope you'll enjoy. Rid of all my gear. Usual shenanigans. What else do I need to do on this plane? It's been a while since I've flown this, and this is the standard version. This time it's not my purchased one from Flight FX, it's the standard one that's in the sim, which I think is technically the same plane, to be honest. But yeah, we'll just make sure everything else looks okay while we do our walk around. And it does look as though everything's fine. I'm in the server today, so we might see some few people around. Right, so Asha is actually looking quite good. So let's get in the plane then.
Glasgow ground, Kilo Sierra Mike Victor. Request taxi for departing straight out with India.
Right, I think we're ready to rock and roll. Let's
Kilo
get
Sierra
this
Mike Victor, taxi
on the
2
go.
and hold short of runway 23 via taxiway Lima Golf Alpha Bravo Bravo 1. Contact tower on 118.805 when ready. Glasgow ground, Easy 429er, requesting pushback. Glasgow ground, Easy 429er. No pushback tug is available to answer your request.
Taxiing, hold short runway 23 via taxiway Lima Golf Alpha Bravo Bravo 1, Sierra Mike Victor.
Right, well that took an age to get in. Everything all up and running and off to a honky start, but I think I'm all sort of sorted. I'm just going to rock and roll with this anyway. We need to get this show on the road, and we need to get up in the air ASAP because it is a long flight. So let's just get ourselves down to where we need to be.
Glasgow ground, Easy 429er with India, ready to taxi. IFR.
There's a few things on my setup that I've actually forgotten to change. So I'm just going to do that just now, so just bear with me while we stop here at this whole chart. We'll get rid of that, and we'll get this trim set up nicely for takeoff. Maybe somewhere along that lines will do. Should be all rocking and rolling. And what we'll end up doing is we'll get this pitot heat on. And I am actually going to just double check the ATIS while I'm here, just to be on the safe side. Somebody's coming down on the runway there. Yeah, weather, it is 0005 today. Because I am flying in live weather, so I better get that all set up nicely.
Glasgow ground.
Not done and dusted.
2224 ready to copy IFR clearance to ferry.
Was Air 2224 is cleared to Farahaji Airport, as filed. Expect runway 23. Maintain flight level 360. Departure frequency is 119.105. Squawk 0354.
Over the contact tower. If it lets me.
Going to 121.705. Sun Express tree 564.
Right, let's take off. I don't want it's VFR, but here you go.
Glasgow Tower, Kilo Sierra
We're
Mike
rocking and
Victor,
roll.
ready for departing straight out at runway 23.
Kilo Sierra Mike Victor hold short runway 23. Traffic is generic on short final.
Okay then, we will. Who's coming in? There. Just see if there is somebody coming. I don't see him at the moment, but we'll do what ATC says.
Sierra Mike Victor, acknowledge last transmission.
We will, don't worry. Knowledge hold short.
Hold short
There you
runway
go.
23, Sierra Mike Victor.
That's what we're doing. Just get ourselves on this runway and get ourselves out of here. I see. Rocking and rolling. Now 2-3, looking good. Now what's that plane doing in mid-air? Am I going to crash into that? Is that what ATC was moaning about? Oh, that it's coming down now. It's just a bit of a glitch. Just a tag. Bit of a glitch. Right, I think we're all set.
Generic
And we're ready to do
157.
this.
Contact ground on 121.705.
We're not going to get anywhere with that, so let's just go for it.
Kilo Sierra
ATC
Mike
is
Victor,
gonna shoot at us.
QH1005 traffic is generic
But
on
hey
final.
ho.
Departing straight out approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 23.
There you go, see, I've now got it.
Cleared for
After
takeoff
the
runway
quick
23,
takeoff.
Sierra Mike Victor.
Finally. Right, we're going for it then.
Going
Person's
to
just crossing our runway into it.
121.705. Generic 157.
Right, we'll just get ourselves in the air then. You're up. Definitely look at that view. Look at that view. Fantastic. So far. Coming round, I should be joining the island anytime soon when that little glider comes in. Yep. So let's hit approach. Make sure that we capture that little glider. Yes. Our nice approach here. Like it. I like it. coming in nicely. Right, slowing down perfectly. Then we can start putting our landing gear down. Start slowing down nicely. Captured. Perfect. Nicely. Good. First stage of flaps. Now we'll just slow ourselves right down. To do this successfully. Look at the views. Come on. Good. Looking good. No flows look exactly great, but I'm going to put myself centre here so I know what I'm doing. Landing flaps down. I'm going to put my landing lights on. Go in the water. I think I've mastered this. I don't know how, but I have. Coming in nicely. Good. Yes. Oh, we'll be in and nice scenery.
Minimums. Minimums.
Go, and we're continuing. You can see the runway. Just going to let it come down just a wee tiny bit more just before I take over. Right, taking over now. Nice and steady. On that line. Come down nice. Should be coming in to land relatively soon. Touchdown. Yes. There's no bouncy topsy-turvy at this airport. Fantastic. I like that landing. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. You can tell, everybody. You can tell. I am so happy that that all worked. Now whether the rest of the legs are going to be like that, I do not know. But stage 1 is done and complete and dusted. We've arrived. We're going to just take ourselves off to this apron here. We'll get some taxi parking. And we'll switch this plane off and I'll go and get my cup of tea after that beautiful landing that we just done. We'll come off this runway. Right, let's just park here a wee minute. flying leg 2, and it's a different day in real life. Previously we parked round about here, I reckon, but I can't rejoin my plane starting there, so the next closest part is way over here, quite close to a spawn point, which is quite good parking place. So we'll just run over to my aeroplane here. I love the fact that we've got avatars now. We can go investigate that little airfield that's packed up. Let's just do that for 2 wee seconds while we're here. Let's just take advantage of what it looks like inside the tower. There we go. It's not a bad wee place actually. Must be wee GA places that come in, but yeah, I would have a cup of coffee here. Don't know if anybody else would. There's your arrivals coming in. Maybe it doesn't accept big GA airliners, I don't know. But it's a nice wee tiny airport by the looks of things. Not too much in it, but have a cup of coffee and grab a cup of tea, it'll be perfect. Still does a trick, doesn't it? Okay then, so I seem to be all set up and ready to rock and roll. Well, the only one thing I never checked on is the ATIS at this airport. Of course I didn't. So we'll just double check that now. There you go, 997. 999. So I'm flying live weather again, so I do need to make sure we've got that up and running, and then what we'll do is we'll announce taxi and we'll take off. Just announce that taxi like that.
Akureyri ground. Kilo Sierra Mike Victor with Yankee. Request taxi for takeoff. Departing straight out.
Kilo Sierra Mike Victor, taxi to and hold short of runway 19er using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 118.2 when ready.
Okay then, it does look as though we're all set up nicely. So let's just rock and roll. This little plane on the go. Come on then. There you go. Just take a little bit of juice. We're off and running. Already look at them
Taxiing,
hills.
hold short runway 19er using taxiway Alpha. Sierra Mike Victor.
That's a wee taxiway. Just the way we came in. Nice and perfect. To here. There we go. Hold short buttons are there.
Akureyri Tower. Kilo Sierra Mike Victor at runway 19er ready for departure. Departing straight out.
It looks as though we've got the
Kilo
clearance.
Sierra Mike Victor. QNH 9er straight out, departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 19er.
Takeoff clearance, didn't we? So when we turn round here, we can get up and out the road, especially with this rain on the go. Look at that view, passes right over that church. Wonder if that's the head we were heading. Doubt it. We might see it up in there, we might not, we don't know. Right. I'm pretty sure we'll just double check. Cleared for takeoff runway, Sierra Mike Victor. Perfect. Right then, so are we ready to rock and roll? Everything's looking good. Oh, Pete will heat before we go anywhere. I knew there was something. Just get that on. Cast messages are all away. Everything else is looking good. Hunky dory. Oh, we passed that 5,000. There we go, see? Always good to do your little checks as you go along, because there is a wee constraint there on this approach. So here we go then. Well, let's take off even. So starting it. Let's just go up to take off thrust. Go, take off thrust achieved. I'm ready to rock and roll. Get ourselves up in the air. Little dance on my rudders. Sorry, wind's just pulling me just a wee bit in the wrong direction. Rotate. Should have my speed bucks on. There you go. Positive rate. Gear up. Flaps up. Should hopefully on a climb, ready to rock and roll. To an autopilot then. Let's hit take over. Should, yes. GPS, so we should be rocking and rolling.
Sierra Mike Victor, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Akureyri Tower, Kilo Sierra Mike Victor, frequency change.
So look at
Center,
that.
Kilo Sierra Mike Victor is type. 3 miles south of Akureyri, 1,900 feet. Request flight following.
Kilo Sierra Mike Victor, Reykjavik Center. Squawk 6767.
Lovely snow, we're good to go skiing.
6767, Sierra Mike Victor.
No, my little pilot here was taking care of ATC, but it was good to go skiing round about here.
Contact 4 miles south of Akureyri, 3,000 feet. QNH 9er 7.
Roger, Sierra Mike Victor.
There we go, they're probably in up there, so it's going to go in. Look, that's exactly the feature I was looking for. They're coming in this way. They're going to turn around on a course 274. And just coming in and landing dead downwards, which I don't think has got an ILS. I think ILS is the last line. Oh. Well, that's that plan of the road. But at least you got to see there part of the approach I was aiming for. Because all my flight plans were all saying to land in 09 because of the ILS thing. But when I've done this on the flight planner, it said that runway 27 had the headwind and 09 had the tailwind. And I know you're not supposed to land in a tailwind if you can avoid it. So they recommended the 27, which is why I came with this approach. We're heading this direction anyway, so it should work. And we should be turning round up this water and then we should see it out the window. There we go, yep, I can see the runway from here. think you all can too, or hopefully you all can too, but if I'm thinking rightly, I think that's the runway. Just round about there. We're off my screen now as we're turning. But I've got a funny feeling that little visual that I just seen round about there is the runway. The bottle needs to take over, I think. That was what was planned. Check. That's it there. Even that could be it. Watch what we're doing here. Watch what we're doing here. Yeah, that's it there. Somewhere here. I'm pretty sure this was the airport that I landed on the flight. I'm almost positive of it. Slowing down now. Get to 210, or just below 210 if we start putting my landing gear down. Because we're not doing it this time round. We're landing properly. From what I can see. Right, landing gear going down. Confirm on the gear down? Yes! Yes, right, I'm going to have to take over because wireless, and this is going to keep me at 2,800 feet all the way down, which I really don't want to happen. So we're just going to fly visually all the way down. I'll speed down just a wee bit. Hope I'm not going to crash into these little back, any of these kind of mountains. I don't want to come down too far. Trim up just a wee bit. Manually fly this down, and then we'll turn over on the side at the bottom as we get there. I don't want to crash into these little mountains. I really shouldn't be coming in this way, but I'm flying. We're not doing a go around because we've not got the fuel. We can't do a go around on this occasion. Going over this way. We should miss those mountains. Possible. I don't want to slow down too far. Keep myself round about this speed. Way down. Desperately low, isn't it? How are we for hitting this? Oh, we're okay. We're okay. Put this green little blob on my runway. Should need the full runway to land. So we should be good and golden. Don't want to come down and land too fast.
500.
Nicely. And appropriately.
Sonderstrom Tower. Kilo Sierra Mike Victor 1 miles northeast 900 feet to land.
A bit late. Just about landing.
Kilo Sierra Mike Victor, Sonderstrom Tower. QNH 1001. Enter right downwind runway 27.
Right, I'll take that. I'm not landing on my side this time around. Gonna land properly. Are we? Nicely. Come on. Yes! I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's have a wee peek out. Got snow in them trees, look.
You were not cleared to land. Clear the runway.
I'm on top. I've landed. I was looking at them trees. Look at the scenery. Wow. This is a major step up, isn't it? Major step up. Let's just get off this runway before I get shouted at even
Sierra
further.
Mike Victor, you were not cleared to land. Clear the
Land
runway.
now. Shut up.
Sierra Mike Victor, contact ground on 118.3.
Landing now.
118.3 for Sierra Mike Victor.
There we go. Looking good, so let's get our taxi service. Just do it that way. Whether we're going the right way round, I don't
Sierra
know.
Mike Victor, request taxi for takeoff, departing straight out.
It's not a taxi. And I think it's just round to the back of us.
Kilo
As far as I
Sierra Mike
remember.
Victor, taxi to and hold short of runway 09er using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 118.3 when ready.
Okay then, I'm pretty certain that is just about turn, because when we came in and we landed, we came into the very first parking spot, and that's where I've put myself at the moment. Certain.
Taxi to and hold
That was
short
just
runway
round here
09er
somewhere.
using taxiway Alpha. Sierra Mike Victor.
Well, hang on, it's the other way around, I think. Let's just make sure we've got the beacons on. No, it must be round this way. I must be going round in a wee circle. Of course I am. Why would it be? Confirm 09, and we're ready to rock and roll. Right, and we're going to go into nav mode when we do go into GPS. I just think we're heading back round. I wonder if this plane will let me right click that heading button. Will it? Yes, it did. But it also zoomed again. Of course it did. Of course it did. Right. GPS might actually work straight away actually. So after me doing all that, there's no point. I think we're all set to go. Just put my P2 on. And we're definitely rocking and rolling. We're landing like it's never normal. We'll switch off when we're in the air. Everything else is looking hunky-dory. Step ups all the way, but we should be fine. Right. Let's get ourselves out of here and get up and fly towards Canada. Get into America eventually. Closer to Oshkosh. Take off first round bit there. Yep, we'll do it. Maybe 90. It's 192. Right, let's go. Speed alive, and we're rocking and rolling. I keep on forgetting to put my speed bugs on. I should put the speed bugs on. I'm sure it's an early rotation, like the same as everything else. Take it round right here. Go, we're climbing nice and safely. Gear up. Flaps up. Got lovely scenery on the way out here. Look at that. Look at that. Positively on the former road. Line. That goes down. Go. Got manual flying. I don't normally do manual flying. This plane. Normally go straight to the pilot. Let's put a manual flying. Not doing bad.
Leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Change it up a little bit.
Sonderstrom Tower. Kilo Sierra Mike Victor. Frequency change. Sonderstrom approach. Kilo Sierra Mike Victor is type. 2 miles east of Sonderstrom. 1,800 feet. Request flight following. Kilo Sierra Mike Victor. Sonderstrom approach. Squawk 4771. Squawk 4771. Sierra Mike Victor.
We're going to autopilot soon, I think.
Radar contact 3 miles east of Sonderstrom. 2,800 feet. QNH 906. Roger, Sierra Mike Victor.
Co-pilot. God, I put all that away from me just now because it does, the workload does get really heavy, doesn't it? I know. Get myself on autopilot. I really shouldn't, but I think the airport is going to be kind of underneath us. How? I might just do into heading mode now, I think, and we'll just make sure we've got ample time to come out and capture that. High for the right slope of nowhere. But we just switch on to localizer just to catch it. And fingers crossed. The flight path catching up again. Just make sure we get this glide float doing it this way, I think. Is that the runway down you can put with? No way. We're going to have to overfly it, aren't we? Yeah. That is the runway. See, I told you this wasn't going to work. What we'll do is we'll overfly it, we'll come back down, and then we'll try and capture it again. That's what we'll end up doing.
Goose Bay Tower. Kilo Sierra Mike Victor is 3 miles northwest, 4,900 feet with Sierra to land.
Kilo Sierra Mike Victor, Goose Bay Tower. Altimeter 2981. Enter left base, runway 8.
So we're going to come round to the localizer. Yeah. We're descending a nice steady rate, and what I'll need to do is I'll need to work off the pilot, I think.
Sierra Mike Victor, acknowledge last transmission.
Alright, we will. We will. Get out my road.
Base runway 8, Sierra Mike Victor.
Manually fix this and come down this way round. I think we're just over speed, coming down too fast. Our nose round up there, I think. Oops, that's my trim. Let's see if we can turn round. Sort of capture this glide slope now. I think we're still in the wrong kind of area, to be fair. I don't like to get you in now. See, I knew this was going to go wrong. Knew in all the parts that this was going to be a problem. I'm still too high. I know. Follow this river in. I think that's what we did last year before. I remember something about this river.
Sink rate.
Oh,
Pull up. Pull
I know.
Pull up.
Make sure we're not coming down too far. Don't worry.
Sierra Mike Victor, wind calm. Clear to land runway 8.
I'm going to bring my gear down because
Cleared to land runway 8,
Sink
Sierra
rate.
Mike Victor.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Yes,
Sink
we're-
rate.
airport there, look.
Sink rate.
I can see it. Bring myself right down. Goes down where we should be. Nope. Oh, there's a rain. Crikey. Just what we need on top of things. We're still too high. Well by that right slope. But we're still too high.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Pull up.
I know.
Pull up. Pull up.
Gonna hope. I know I'm dive bombing this down. I know we're getting there. I'm gonna hope that there's enough runway for us to
Sink
land.
rate. Sink rate. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
I'm not gonna hit
Pull
anything.
up.
Don't worry.
500.
Minimums. Minimums.
Way too fast. This is not going to end well. The landing gear going to get down in time. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa. I just made that no more, folks. Everybody, didn't I? No way. Right, that's what I get for not planning things properly. We're down. We're here.
Sierra Mike Victor.
We're
Turn
landing.
next taxiway.
Off the runway. Before we get into trouble.
Sierra Mike Victor. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Okay, we will.
121.9er for Sierra Mike Victor.
Ground. I didn't like that at all. Neither did.
Goose Bay ground, Kilo Sierra Mike Victor, taxi to parking.
I wasn't a fan. I'm sure you all went either. I don't think you'd wanted to watch that. But
Kilo Sierra Mike Victor. Taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway.
hang on, do I remember this from last year? Hang on, I do. Was it parked right here in the corner and then I remembered? Haha. Stop here and we'll get our clearance to enter the runway. Hopefully. My co-pilot over here is doing her job right. You doing your job?
Goose Bay Tower, Kilo Sierra Mike Victor ready for IFR departure, runway 8.
Yes.
Kilo Sierra Mike Victor, altimeter 29907. Cleared for takeoff, runway 8.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 8. Kilo Sierra Mike Victor.
Thank you. And you gave me the nice barrel as well, so 29907. Perfect. Right, let's just go. Did you see me move? That was quite fun. I need to watch that again. Do it in the future. That was quite good. It'll be good to have wee different accents and things in it soon. Oh, I'm really looking forward to it. Right. 08 will be in this direction this way. Okay then. Going to heading mode or GPS mode, I wonder. No, we'll need to go in heading mode, won't we? Let's just think that while we're here. We'll get the pitot heat on as well. Think we're heading. I've done it. And it's zooming in. I'll need to figure that out. But hey ho. Everything else looks hunky dory. Nothing else is wrong. Right, are we ready to get out of here? Let's go for it and get takeoff thrust going. Ourselves up in the air and get us on towards Montreal. Go. Need 100%. Bring it back to the VTAC. Still haven't put them guides on. Oh well. It doesn't take much for a plane to get up in the air. There we go. We're up. Gear up. Up, clear of obstacles. Get ourselves up into a decent climb. Manually.
Mike Victor, contact Gander Center on 120.4. Good day.
Going to 120.4. Sierra Mike Victor.
This might not actually work.
Traffic. 12 o'clock.
There's somebody
Hi.
coming.
3 miles.
I'm manually flying this in. Hello. Because right now I need to change my course and can't remember. It's in the Garmin somewhere to do it. So let's just bring my gear down. We'll slow this plane down and we'll manually do this. Get that steering wheel for mine set. And down, we'll capture our straight slope.
Traffic. 11 o'clock. Low. 3 miles.
Underneath me, whereabouts are you? Lots of boats. Where are you on? Go buddy. See you in my Garmin. Can't see you in the sim. See you in the Garmin. Alright, you're on. That's fine. You're coming in. Let's just tune approach and tell them we're coming.
Montreal Center, Air Canada 959er, 1,000 feet. Air Canada 959er, Montreal Center, altimeter tree 010. Radar contact, continue.
010. There we go.
Traffic.
another direction. We're alright. You've got control here. Much as we were going to do a nice controlled little come down the land situation, had to manually ourselves on the way down here. So over to centre line, I think we've got some crosswind to deal with. It does look like, yep, great, fantastic. Manually flying over a crosswind. Still come in, we'll come in nice and easy. Make this landing perfect. Hear people about?
Traffic. 12 o'clock. High. Less than 1 mile.
We're coming. We haven't told ATC we're landing, but we're coming. Switch her off now.
Traffic. 1 o'clock. Low. 1 mile.
We're coming. Controlled descent. Manually does it. Gonna get shouted at by ATC when they land, but had no option. Because everything happened there at the very end. And I got to set course up, didn't I? The ILS was going the other direction. Whoa. There we go. Wasn't the best landing of all, but we're down. And we've made another successful leg. Let's come off here. In fact, we'll come off, because I think the tower and things over this way. We'll come off at this side. We'll ask ATC for parking, see where we're going to park up, and hope you all enjoyed this little scenario. Rock and roll. Still taxiing onto the final leg. Nice to go. I should still be on live weather. Whatnot. As well. And should be rocking and rolling. It's good to be on the final leg doing this little journey. Hunky dory. All the way along. As it is a very boring taxiway, so what I'll do is I'll skip ahead and I'll see you at the home short line. Here we are, onto the hold shot, coming up to the runway. Was a long taxiway as you've seen, and you maybe also spotted I've got a wee follower today. So hello Leo. Right, that's us all set up. Let's get our P2 feet
Montreal
on.
Tower, Kilo Mike Sierra Victor ready for departure. Runway 24 right, IFR to Oshkosh.
Get this barrel set.
Kilo Mike Sierra Victor.
2992. Good. Perfect.
Cleared for takeoff runway 24 right, Kilo Mike Sierra Victor.
Then let's get ourselves onto the runway. Rocking and rolling. We have got an event to come and land at. Take part of. Oh Lord. We haven't got really a proper event, but we can just pretend. Oh, some things in the background. Look. The sun's getting better and better. Right. On the runway we go then. Do a roll and take off? Yep, let's go for it then. Get yourself up in the air. Take off thrust achieved. Yep. Go. Now I haven't put in a SID from this airport because I start no, it's a departure and then departure, isn't it? So I didn't put any in. I've only put in the arrival, which is by RLS.
Montreal Center on 132.85. Good day.
I'm going to just put myself on GPS.
Going to
I'm going to sync that head and buck.
Mike Sierra Victor.
Right round.
Montreal
There we
Center,
go, we're on
Kilo
GPS
Mike
now
Sierra
anyway, so
Victor
let's
is
just
at
put it on autopilot.
1,300 feet climbing flight
Let's
level
just bring myself
250.
back. Get myself
Kilo
rocking
Mike
and
Sierra
rolling.
Victor.
Climb at a
Montreal
nice
Center,
reasonable speed.
altimeter 2992, radar contact. Continue to Capex. Mike Sierra Victor, contact Oshkosh Tower on 118.5 when inbound.
Tower on 118.5, Mike Sierra Victor.
Heading up down here.
Oshkosh Tower, Kilo Mike Sierra
round.
Victor, 7 miles south, inbound as runway
Captain
36 approach.
Lose my
Kilo Mike Sierra
light
Victor,
up, which I am
Oshkosh Tower,
losing.
altimeter 2982, cleared ILS runway 36 approach. Cleared ILS runway 36 approach. approach, Mike Sierra Victor.
On. Right. You know what I'm going to do?
Wind 294 at 8. Cleared to land
Do a
runway
wee
36.
circle. Just so we can capture it again, just to be in the safe side.
Cleared to land runway 36. Mike Sierra Victor.
Let's capture that white slope again because I don't want to too much of a height that I have to chase all the way down. We'll just come round here and we'll just join a wee bit further down and we'll make it in that way. I'll end up chasing all my way down. I must have just kicked in a wee bit closer. Downwind approach. Just round about here. Doing sort of lines. Along the approach just a wee bit further over there. So we can capture that white float coming back. Aim for climbing back in again. Turn just in a wee second here. Coach fix just a wee bit further along just now, and then we'll turn in and we'll come in and land. Do a little bit of manoeuvring. Aim for coming round. That right down. Come on, what's the bug? Yeah, I'm on. Right down. Go. Should sort of capture it round about there, I would reckon. The glide slope happening in again. That's like this. There she's a little circle in the air. Of course we do it. Right, let's see if this captures. Neil's landed in that. Come on. One route. You're coming. Come on, capture that localizer. Perfect. There we go. It's exactly what we're looking for. You're down. Minute. Check it. You're down. Greens. Perfect. First stage of flaps coming in. And all the way down. You'll land perfectly. Closer. And then final flaps. I would reckon around about now. Right down. Very nicely. For now, what to landing. Looks like Neil did in the circle. This is landed in park. It's 1 and 2. Coming in nicely. Press that localizer at first. But we are coming. Yeah. It's a bit
500.
windy, isn't it? 500, we're coming. And we just let the plane come all the way down. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's very windy. It is. Very nicely. I want to join this little event down here. Time for July. I might watch some streams.
Minimums.
And just got it going. Right, here we go. Meet the helm. Good. Oh, I don't want to come in too thick and fast, and I also don't want to not land on the runway. Oh, you're down. Not the best landing, of course, but it's still down. Done what we need to do. Our flaps up. Come in and land. It does look as though Neil's in, parked up, ready to rock and roll.
Mike Sierra Victor, turn
Come
next
off, yep.
taxiway. Mike Sierra
Get a
Victor,
taxi to parking.
contact ground on 132.3.
Go!
132.3 for Mike Sierra Victor.
Oshkosh ground. Taxi to parking.
Oshkosh ground, Kilo Mike Sierra Victor, request taxi to parking. Kilo Mike Sierra Victor, taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Papa Tree Papa Papa 2.
Well, thank you very much for watching, and while I start taxing myself away into the parking stand, I just wanted to come in, future me, and say thank you very much for watching all the video all the way through, if you've got it to this part of the video. I hope it's been entertaining. I have cut out quite a bit here and there, so it's been just wee snippets, but it's been interesting, and as you can see, I'll put up at the end of the video the link for the 2020 version. You can see yourself which one you'd prefer, but as far as I reckon, I'm staying in 2024, and if I do this again next year, I will be doing it again in 2024. Be a different plane, I've not decided yet, but coming closer to time next year, if it is an annual thing I'm going to do, then that's all going to be. I can't join any of the events for Oshkosh because I'm on the Xbox, so I'll be my own little wee versions. So thanks again, and I hope you've all enjoyed this. Happy flying, and if you're going to Oshkosh yourself, have fun and show us some pictures. Bye for now.